Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my Halloween release for this year. So this year I really wanted to do a little collection of things that are Halloween themed. I have two softcover journals here, and then I also have some digitals to share with you. I think in this video I'm going to share the digitals first, and then depending on how long that takes me, I may put the journals into another video, but I'll just give you a peek of them here. There's two softcover journals. They look like this. It's the back. And I'll go into detail with those a little bit later, if not in this video then in the next one. I wanted to show you the little printable collection that I've made for Halloween. So I've made a paper pack, and I've made some fold outs, and I've also made some linens, so some illustrated doilies. So I'll show you those first because that'll be nice and quick. But you get these 2 pages. It's on a PDF file. You can change the size by changing the percentage of the PDF, but I printed these on sticky paper, so you can see the color of the paper is a little bit different, and then when I cut these out they'll be really easy just to stick onto my journal pages because they'll already have a sticky back. But they just have some fun little sketchy designs to them, so they're not super like dark for Halloween. Nothing in the collection is very dark. I like to keep it pretty light, but you can see that the colors that I've used and the patterns that it has would work well with your Halloween documenting. So that's the first page, or the second page. And then there's this page, so these ones, the little pumpkins and just some cute little designs. I thought this one was kind of like a spider web around the outside, the shape of it. So it's like some moons and some mushrooms. So those are the illustrated doilies for Halloween. Then I wanted to show you these fold outs. So I have a set of the fold outs here that I've already assembled, I've already put together, and then I have a set of them printed out there to show you. But these are what they look like. So these were like my test prints, just to make sure everything worked well and that nothing needed to be changed and everything was all good to go. So this is the fold outs printed at their full size. So just the normal size of the PDF, and then these ones that I printed out I think at 85%, which just makes them a little bit smaller, so you can see the difference there with the house. So you can do that yourself on your own computer, just depending on how big you want them to be, because some people have asked me how they can do that, especially if you're someone that's printing on smaller paper. So this is an A4 paper actually. This is like I think it's like 8.5 by 11 or something, and the printables are designed on A4 paper, so sometimes you might get like a little bit cut off and you can't figure out how to stop that. All you have to do is change the percentage in the PDF, and you can change it to whatever you want. I just thought it would be nice to print out a second set at a slightly different size, so it gives me a little bit of variety to play around with when I'm doing my Halloween journaling. But most of the fold outs in this set don't have tabs. I think there's only 2 that have tabs, like actual tabs. So there's 3 pages of fold outs, and then there's 3 pages of the lined pieces that can go behind them. So this one has the tabs and the house has the tabs, and the rest of them you just glue a section of the image down, and that sort of acts as the tab. So I'll show you what I mean by that with the ones I already put together. So this one was one that already had tabs, and you cut it down the middle and it opens up like this, and I just thought it would be cute to have like a little forest scene. I know it's not like super Halloween, but I just thought it was kind of cute, and I just thought it would be a cute little journaling space. So there's a little forest, then you have this little like haunted house, or maybe it's just a house that's decorated for Halloween, and it opens up like this, and then they all have this journaling space underneath. Alternatively, you can just glue the piece down by the tab or a part of the image down onto a page instead of onto this back piece, and then you can just hide part of your journal page. But I think it's cute to have some journaling space there ready for you. So that's the little house. The rest of them don't have actual tabs. So for the book, I thought this could be like a spell book if you wanted it to be, but if you don't want it to be that dark, you can also just, you know, it could be like a book about insects or something. But this one, you apply your adhesive on this part, or you can change it if you want to, but I applied it on this back cover of the book, and then this opens out like this and you've got your journaling, and the whole journaling piece underneath is lined, so all the way across, even underneath the back cover, which means that if you wanted to, you could glue down this side and fold up this side, or you could just glue down the spine and you could have both sides of the cover open up, which I think would be pretty cute. So there's a book. Then the same sort of thing with the butterfly. For this one, I decided just to stick it down by the body of the butterfly, so the body attaches to the lined piece, which means that you can lift up both wings and you've got journaling space on both sides. You could also glue down one side and just have one wing flip up, but I thought it'd be cool to have both. So again, a butterfly, it's not super dark for Halloween, but I wanted to keep it light and playful and also cute. I was thinking of things that I thought would be cute. That would be cute to complement the photos I take of my kids in their costumes and stuff. So there's a butterfly. We also have this little ghost, and this one you just apply the adhesive on the head and then it opens up like this. And this one does have quite a dark lined backing piece, and I kept it dark because I thought it's really fun to write with white pen on top. I think it looks really effective, especially for using like darker themes like Halloween. And then this one I thought would be like a label, so like a label you might see on a bottle, and I didn't put any writing on it or anything, so it can be whatever you want it to be, but I just did this mushroom, fern and moon, and then you've got like these black banners and leaves, and then this one just opens up like this, so you just attach it along the top, and then you've got your journaling space underneath. So there's that one. Then of course I had to do a pumpkin. So the pumpkin is really cute and it opens up like this, and you just got your journaling space underneath. You could also attach it on the other side if you wanted to. I just give suggestions on the PDF of where I would glue it, so like on this side, but you can change it to whatever suits you. You could glue it along the bottom and have it open down like this, but that's the pumpkin. And then the last three are these animals. So I did a cat, an owl and a bat, and the owl is the biggest of the three, and I just glued this section of the owl piece so that it can open up sort of diagonally like this. Then you just got your journaling spot there. Then this cute little cat, which opens up this way, up to the side, some journaling space underneath, and then the bat I just done along the top, so it just opens up like this. But again, with these ones as well, it's really easy just to change where you want it to be glued and how you want it to open up. So that's the collection of fold outs for Halloween. I've called the collection Full Moon, and it will be available on Etsy whenever you're seeing this video. So it's a printable collection, and yeah, it's really easy to assemble. It comes like this. So you get 6 pages, you get 3 with the fold out images, and then you get 3 with the lined pieces behind it. You don't have to print the lined pieces, you could just print the front pieces and glue them straight down onto a page in your journal. But that is the fold out collection. I think it turned out really, really cute. Then we have the paper collection, and I've just printed these at home onto A4 paper, and I've used my really basic printer, so they're not the best quality prints, but I think they turned out pretty good considering. And I've just printed them fitted to the page, so that's why I've got this border. Usually I'll just trim off this border and I just have like a square. And in the paper collection you'll see all the elements from the fold outs. So this one has the repeating pattern of the owl, as you can see there. Hopefully you can see the details. And then I did a repeating pattern of the bat. Then I did a repeating pattern of the ghost, and I love this one. I think it's so cute. I think I like it so much too because it's pink, and I feel like it just makes it so playful and light. For the next one I took all the animals, or most of the animals, and put them together. And I also took like the sketch of the owl and the sketch of the bat just to like layer them behind the coloured in image, just to make it look a little bit more interesting. So it kind of makes it look a little bit sketchy, and I don't know, I think it has a really cool effect. So there's that one. Then we have this repeating pattern of the pumpkins. And what I did for this collection, there's 10 papers, And then there's also 2 extras which are just variations. So the pumpkins and the cats both have a variation, which is just a bigger print of it, because I couldn't really decide which one you guys might like better. And I also printed these out when I was really low on ink, so I think the colours may not be 100% accurate. You can see I printed this with a full carton of ink, and then these were with hardly any ink, and you can see the colour difference. I'm not sure if that's just the way my paper's printed out or if it was to do with the ink, but yeah, so you get both versions of the pumpkins. There's also this cut apart sheet, which again takes elements from the collection and just puts them together on some little cards that you can cut out. So all the little creatures, and there's some journaling space to make little journaling cards. And instead of doing phrases on these, I just put these little label places so that you could just write your own thing on there. I thought that way you could like write a date, or you could write your own title that goes with whatever you're journaling about. So that's the little cut apart sheet. You also get these 2 patterned papers. So they're basically the same, they're just inverted. So you get this one that's mostly white with the black design on it, and then you get this one which is black with the white design on it. So just the same, inverted. And then with the cats, again, I'm not 100% sure if it was just my printer or if it was because I was low on ink or what, but all the little details of the cats didn't come out quite as nicely as I would have liked. And you can probably see it's kind of got little stripes through the ink because I was running out, so that's probably got something to do with the quality of this print. But I decided to include both the smaller version and the bigger version of the cats as well, just so you can choose which one you like better, which one's going to work for what you want to do with it. And then the last one is this one. Again, I took the cats and I took the pumpkins, and I just made this cute little repeating pattern with those. So I think that turned out really cute. So that's the paper collection. I've also made a little collage sheet, which just takes these, or some of these main images, and just puts them onto a page for you so you can print them out and cut them out and use them as die cuts. I don't have those printed yet, but they will be there in the shop as well whenever you're seeing this video. So that is the printable collection. The printable collection's all in my Etsy shop whenever you're seeing this video. I think it turned out really cute. Every year I like to do a little Halloween Jump Journal with Me special, where I just do a little bit of journaling in my Halloween journal, and I just document the photos of my kids in their costumes and trick-or-treating and stuff. So that's how I plan to use these cute little fold outs and patterned papers. But yeah, that's the little collection. I'm gonna do another video that shares the journals. They're going to be available this week, so keep an eye out for that video. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!